Call it rebellion, call it decolonization. Either way, Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger have just slammed the door on ECOWAS, marking their departure from the West African bloc official as of today. The message is clear: the Sahel is charting its own course and it is leaving the old rulebook behind. After months of friction between the region's military-led governments and ECOWAS leadership, the trio has pulled the plug on their membership. A formal statement confirms that January 29th now marks the official divorce date.
Directs the President of the Commission.
ECOWAS, for its part, insists that channels for cooperation remain open, attempting to soften what is arguably one of the most significant geopolitical realignments West Africa has seen in decades.
Of 29 January 2025, and to draw up a contingency plan covering various areas.
In an effort to prevent complete economic disarray, ECOWAS has introduced transition measures to ease the breakup. Sahel passports still valid. Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger citizens can continue using their ECOWAS branded passports. Trade will go on for now. Goods from these nations remain eligible for preferential treatment and ECOWAS's trade liberalization scheme. Free movement stays intact. Visa-free travel, residence and establishments rights remain operational for now. ECOWAS officials from these countries keep their posts, at least until a final arrangement is negotiated. Now the big question, of course, is why the sudden departure? Depending on whom you ask, it is either a necessary break from a neo-colonial chokehold or a reckless gamble in a volatile region. For years, critics of ECOWAS have whispered, some have shouted, that the bloc has functioned as an extension of French interests in West Africa. The military juntas in Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger have made it no secret that they view ECOWAS less as a regional support system and more as a watchdog enforcing economic and political policies that favor French government.
Money, but it's the best form of government. And we also ascribe to it. We must bite back. We can't sit like toothless bulldog.
Their grievances boiled over when ECOWAS, instead of backing the military takeovers as a response to failing civilian governments, swiftly imposed economic sanctions and political pressure. The juntas saw this as a betrayal, an attempt to keep them in line rather than address their deep-rooted security crisis. The results? A dirty breakup. But the rebellion isn't just about ECOWAS. These three nations have gone full steam ahead in their campaign to cut ties with anything remotely French. French diplomats and troops have been shown the exit. French-backed contracts have been up for review, and alternative alliances, particularly with Russia and China, have been warming up. With their exit from ECOWAS, the trio is doubling down on their own alternative, the Confederation of Sahel States, AES, and they are not wasting time. One of their first major moves was a common passport, a tangible symbol of their regional unity aimed at streamlining travel and economic ties among their citizens.
The president of the Confederation of Sahel States officially launched the new AES passport on January 23, 2025, which will be in circulation starting January 29, 2025. At the national level, all necessary measures have been taken to ensure the implementation of these directives. The AES passport is a travel document that meets international biometric and security standards, as set by the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO. This passport is equipped with advanced technological innovations, offering enhanced protection against forgery. It is, without a doubt, a next-generation travel document. Key features of the AES passport. Front cover details. At the top of the cover, the inscription Confédération des États du Sahel, AES, confirms that the AES now has its own passport with common features for the 3 member states. Below, the issuing country's name, Burkina Faso, is printed, followed by its national coat of arms and motto. This new passport incorporates Burkina Faso's updated national motto, La patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons. Fatherland or death, we shall overcome, which was recently adopted by the Transitional Legislative Assembly. The type of passport is labeled in both French and English. Green passport, passeport, ordinary passport, blue passport, passeport de service, service passport, red passport, passeport diplomatique, diplomatic passport. A biometric chip symbol is displayed, indicating that the passport contains an electronic chip storing biometric data. This feature allows automatic reading at airport checkpoints. Back cover. Details. The AES emblem is embossed in high-quality gold, symbolizing the official existence of the new AES passport. Polycarbonate data. Page. The passport's data page is made of polycarbonate, a durable and high-security material, offering better longevity and enhanced security features compared to traditional paper-based passports. The national motto, La patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons, is also inscribed on this page. Validity and transition period. The AES passport remains valid for 5 years, the same as the previous national passports. Holders of older passports, including those labeled Burkina Faso or ECOWAS, CDAO, can continue using them until they expire. There is no immediate requirement to switch to the new AES passport. The launch of the AES passport is a major milestone in consolidating the sovereignty of the Confederation of Sahel States. It represents a symbol of unity and a step towards greater regional integration within the bloc.
The passport's initiatives follows Burkina Faso's recent partnership with Chinese identity technology firm MTech, signaling a shift towards new international partnerships beyond traditional Western actors.
renforcer les relations avec le Burkina Faso et je suis très heureux de me rendre enfin au Burkina Faso.
Meanwhile, security cooperation is intensifying with a newly planned 5,000-strong joint military force dedicated to tackling the jihadist insurgencies that have long plagued the region.